Hi learners, and today we're going to be talking about measures of spread again. In the first video we dealt with mean, median and mode. And this time we're going to look at something different, because in some situations it's not enough to just know the average of the data. It is possible that the three averages that we've spoken about before, mean, median and mode, may actually not best reflect the set of data. So in that case, what do we do? Well, for this reason, we make use of the measure of spread. Now, these values reflect the spread of the data. In other words, how far apart do all the values lie from each other. This is why, with our measures of spread, we make use of range, quartiles, and percentiles. Now, please, I'm putting this up so that you can just prepare yourselves, grade 11s, for next year, where you will deal with the other two. But for now, grade 11s, we will only look at range. So the range takes into account the highest value and the lowest value in the data set. So that's the first thing we identify. Then in order to determine the range, you will need to subtract these two values. So here's an example. Calculate the range of 4, 7, 15, 8, 9, 7, and 13. Our range is, we take the highest value, 15, subtracted from the lowest value, which is 4, and therefore our range is 11. However, this is important. The range is generally not a good measure of spread to use when there are outliers. Remember that term, outliers in the data set, because outliers are values that are extremely different to all the other values given. Okay, so here you see our data set again, and then this is our outlier 87. You can see it's completely different to the others. It's way above that. So if we use the range here and we take the highest and the lowest, it's really not going to give us a very good range. Okay, it's not going to give us a good measure of spread. So just please make note of that. Generally in the paper, they'll ask you in a data set to work out the range. And then they might also ask you in another range to identify the outlier in that and maybe just explain what an outlier is. Okay, so I hope that helps you understand this particular measure of spread.